Coverage you can count on. This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 6.
As of right now, there is no danger to the public. There is, whether you're on campus or off campus, the area is safe.
An update tonight from Texas Tech administration and first responders after chemical-colored flames and plumes of smoke caused the campus to shut down. Good evening, and thank you for joining us.
Our team is on campus right now to bring you the latest information in yesterday's substation explosion near the engineering key at Texas Tech.
Now, the work is underway to determine what went wrong and get the campus back to full power.
This afternoon, university and city leaders explained how they are handling this investigation.
KCBD News Channel 11's Dylan Villa joins us live near the main campus entrance with a timeline of events and what officials said during that conference. Dylan?
Yeah, Karen and Abner, 6 different officials spoke at today's conference, and they say it took a whole team to make sure things didn't get out of hand during a very unusual situation. Captain Amy Ivy with the Texas Tech Police Department says they received calls about power outages around 6:40 last night. At 6:57, smoke was seen coming from a manhole, and at that time, the Texas Tech Fire Marshal and LFR were contacted. Texas Tech Fire Marshal Michael Kennan says when he arrived, there were several below-grade vault failures with transformers, which then led to extra resources being called for. Nick Wilson, Assistant Fire Chief with Lubbock Fire Rescue, says their initial call was for a smell of natural gas, which quickly turned into a fire in a manhole cover. It was later upgraded to a 2-alarm fire with 40 to 50 firefighters responding to the scene. Wilson says all active fires are out and there is no danger to the public on or off campus.
While this one certainly was very unique, we don't see what we saw last night every day, thankfully. Those great relationships that we have built, that we have had long-standing, and really the training that we've done together really helped prepare and is a testament to why an incident that certainly could have been a lot worse went as well as it did.
Now, Matt Rose with Lubbock Power and Light says at 6:45, the circuit that serves the north and eastern part of the campus tripped offline, which was an automatic response to any issue. At 7:30, different circuits around campus were affected, and at 8 o'clock, these circuits were manually taken down by crews. At around midnight, crews were then able to access specific manholes to restore power, and every meter that could be restored at that time was restored. 50 meters on campus are still off and will remain off until parts of the investigation are over and it's safe for crews to access.
Those are all of our linemen. You know, whenever you have an event like this, it's obviously scary to look at, but the results can be even scarier. And so sitting here today, having none of our employees that suffered any bodily damage or worse is really a blessing. And the fact that this was able to be contained by the good work of all of these people involved and not cause greater structural damage is impressive. It really is.
And Texas Tech President Lawrence Skuvanek says when the situation was happening, the key was to make sure everyone on campus was safe during that time.
We regularly have practice exercises to prepare us for moments like this. And you learn from an experience like this. Not having any power presented some unique challenges, but our first concern was the students, our staff and faculty. So we made a decision that we would suspend classes, and then we were concerned about how do we safely evacuate these students from the campus. It was dark, there were no streetlights. The police did a great job of monitoring intersections and traffic, and we recommended to the students that they wait until daylight to try to leave.
Now, one thing that everybody at that news conference said was the work. They praised the work of first responders, Texas Tech staff, and the professionalism of LP&L linemen to make sure that there were no injuries in this incident and that no danger was in the areas surrounding Texas Tech. So that's one thing to think about when thinking of this situation. Thankfully, everybody was able to make it out with no injuries. Karen and Abner, back to you.
Thank you, Dylan.